At least we can actually get down a bit more easily now. All right, this is pretty easy to get down to the portal now. At this point, I could just do this, just for a temporary. Right. Okay. So basically, we've established. I think we're probably going to have to destroy most of these trees as well here because they're not doing anything useful. So we have our spawner. So the spawner is going to be useful for nighttime if we want to get some bones and things like that. But our actual pedestal can't be here. It'd be better just to put it where? That's the question, right? Just walk down here a little bit. You know what? This is a really nice little spot, isn't it? This little corner here. There's actually a interesting. You know what I'd love is a little path. I wonder if I could make a path there. It's almost in a straight line. And then we could somehow work a way to. That's a cool little house. And I don't actually know what's there. What blocks we got on us? We've got a bunch of cobble. Yeah, I do love all this stuff with the particle effects here. So we could maybe put it right in the. Because I feel like why just I was thinking like, oh yeah, just put it right over the. I'm just curious. You know what I'm curious about though? I'm curious about the this actual house now. What was actually there? Oh, it's just a village. We haven't got a village near us. Eh. There's another. What's here? This is another. Let me just see which one this is. Citrine, right? Well, they're not always. No, they're not always the thing. I might just see how difficult it is to get to the village. Quite difficult, right? Because it's on the other side of the cliff. Worth going there, though, I think, because that is a real nice village. It doesn't seem like there's much in terms of on the mountain here. You know what I could do? Yeah, let's do something. Let's do a path. I've decided. That house is too. And so we can have our pedestal at the same place. Okay. Now, if we do it below all these trees, that would be really cool as well. So it wasn't quite there. It's a little bit to the left. What is up with that? Huh. That is weird. So I think what we're going to have to do then is let's just do a floor and get as many blocks as we can, right, from this position. Let's just make sure we know our route here. This should be a pretty good route. Let's have a look how good it is. It looks almost perfect, right? Yeah, it's a very easy route to find that. Probably going to fall in the lava. Wouldn't surprise me, to be honest. All right. We can get all the stuff. How much have we got? 11. Not really. All right, as many blocks as possible. Build the path. Just do it. So that is done as well. We got enough. Got nether. Probably would prefer to use stone of some kind. What about walls on the side? Let's do walls on the side then. Oh man. We get another chest. Right, so the path itself could be made out of stone of some kind. But then again, if we're going to do... I was planning on having walls like this. So basically, this if you've got walls on each side of the side, it's just going to be a flat path too. So it'd have to be... Yeah, I've got about 120, and there'll be walls on each side. So about 60 blocks over here to go. I need probably more, but once I've got the format of it, it'll be fine. And then the actual material... How much of the silt dirt do I have? Not much. I can just do a combination of various types of dirt, I suppose. So I'll show you what I'm thinking, basically. Which is pretty straightforward. But let's just build the... I'll build the starting point of it. Because we've got walls and we've got the silt dirt, right? There's probably actually enough space. Like these are less appealing trees anyway. So we could do it somewhere around here. Is this right? Let's go a bit further for a second. That was a pillager, I think. Which is odd. So basically, the way I think we could do it That goes there. Obviously, it wouldn't quite be like this. But yeah. This goes here. Obviously, it'd be one up, to be honest. No, that's not how we do it. Sorry. It's like this. 3, but then we have the walls here and here, right? So it'll only be a one path, but it'll be fine. So essentially, all we need to do is a floor of this. And then we do 2 lines, I guess. Do floor. That. So something like that, right? And we're getting close to it, right? So we should actually come out pretty close. But we would need to get back at this point. This is a bit sketchy. It makes sense, right?